Alright, so it just feels like a few days back that OnePlus 5 and 5T got the official Android 9 Pie update, that to the stable channel, and OnePlus is already releasing an update which is 9.0.1 with a lot of Wi-Fi fixes and other optimizations. Now this video will be relatively very short, but here's a first look at OxygenOS 9.0.1 stable for the OnePlus 5 and 5T and what are the changes and improvements that are expected in this particular update. So while we do that, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you don't miss any of the awesome videos we release on a daily basis on smartphone tutorials. At the same time, here's a card to my second channel, that is Kratos390. Go ahead and check that channel out as well. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to Smartphone Tutorials. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright guys, so welcome to another video, and in today's video we're going to talk about OxygenOS 9.0.1, which is rolling out to OnePlus 5 and OnePlus 5T. Now the highlight for this particular update is it is not coming as an incremental OTA. So if you're already on OxygenOS 9, you might have to wait 1 or 2 days before you get this small update. There are not any major changes that are available in this particular update, but then again, people who are on 8.1 are directly being pushed to 9.0.1 instead of going to 9.0.0, which is again based on Pie. Now first things first, what I would recommend is if you're moving from Android 8.1 to 9.0.1, please back up all the information, because there are a few reports that they are having boot loop issues and you're only able to go to fast boot mode, in which scenario you will have to unlock the bootloader of your OnePlus 5 or 5T and use the unbrick tool, which will eventually erase everything on your phone's internal memory. So everything, including the media, songs, pictures and videos and your important data, you can use something like OnePlus Switch to go ahead and back it up and copy to your PC or laptop, whatever works for you. But then again, if you look at the phone right now, it is already updated, and the security patch for this particular update is December 2018. So that is something that is latest. Meanwhile, what I will show you as well is how to go ahead and update to 9.0.1 if you are on Android 8.1 or OxygenOS 9, which is based on Pie, which was the first Pie update for the OnePlus 5 and the OnePlus 5T, before we actually go ahead and look at the changes and other things. So what you need to do is you need to download the file from the link mentioned in the description. Now there are two links that have been mentioned. One is XDA developers and one is the OnePlus forums. You can download the full ROM from any of the links mentioned below and you can just copy it to your phone's internal memory. Now make sure it is not copied to any folder in your internal memory. That zip file should be in the root of your phone's internal memory. Then you need to go to settings and then system. Now before you do this, make sure you backed up all your data and make sure that you have more than 50% battery. So go to system updates, press the gear icon, select local upgrade and select that file and start the update. Once the update is finished, you can just use your phone just like that. If you have any issues, I would highly recommend you doing a factory reset, because this is a version upgrade, which is usually a major upgrade, and that really helps that you have a factory reset. A fresh start helps you to set the system in a proper way, and the battery calibration works well as well. Now let's quickly have a look at what things they have changed in 9.0.1. So they mentioned they have improved stability for Wi-Fi connection. Now in OxygenOS 9.0, the first Pie update for the OnePlus 5 and 5T, I did not have any Wi-Fi issues. So if there were any, they seem to have fixed it now. Optimized sRGB mode. Now that is something I don't use. I use DCI-P3 or the auto mode. Optimized reading mode. That is a good thing. There is an option called reading mode in settings, which they have optimized. In display, you have that particular option. Apart from that, the 4G voice over LTE toggle was missing for a few users after the 9.0 update. That seems to be fixed, and fixed random reboots when screencasting. Now again, I don't use a lot of screencasting, but I did not have any random reboots as well. Apart from that, let's quickly go to the home settings and let's look at the launcher version. The launcher version now is 3.2.0, so that is the latest. If you go to the left, you have the shelf now, and it is themed black, just like the OnePlus 6 and the 6T. And even if you go to camera, the camera UI remains the same. The portrait on the front and the back camera works just fine. So there you have it. Google Lens is still integrated. Apart from that, the main reason I'm talking about this particular update is I've been using it since yesterday morning, and yes, I did a clean flash. That means I relocked the bootloader using the recovery tool or the unbrick tool. That video is coming up soon on how to unbrick the OnePlus 5 and the 5T, and how to unlock the bootloader and install TWRP. These are the two next videos that should be coming in the next 2 days or so. But to give you a heads up, well, this update is working better than what 9.0 was working for me, because that was the initial update. I have no hiccups that I have experienced. The Bluetooth connectivity is fine, but one particular thing that I'd like to mention here, especially for Indian users, if any of you are using a KTM Duke 390, that is a motorbike, the connectivity with the dash is still not working, and I have addressed that in one of my previous videos as well. So if any of you all have that issue, please mention that in the comment section, because when I was on Android 8.1 everything was working perfectly fine, but now it doesn't connect to my bike properly, and there are a lot of features that are not working. And again, it is not an issue related to the motorbike, because all the other phones like Samsung, Apple, Vivo are working just fine. It's just an issue with the OnePlus 6 or 6T or 5 Pi update. Nonetheless, that's a small issue. Apart from that, the battery life is working pretty fine, and there are no specific big huge improvements that I've noticed. But if you've still not updated to this particular version, I would highly recommend go ahead and update, and the links are mentioned in the description, and do share your thoughts as well. Meanwhile, stay tuned, because there are a lot of videos that are coming for the OnePlus 5, as I mentioned earlier, including custom ROMs. But for now, this was the quick first look and how to install OxygenOS 9.0.1 on the OnePlus 5 and 5T. This is a good update. Good job OnePlus with this particular update. If you have any feedback or anything else that you would like to mention, please mention it in the comment section, and do remember to go to the community section on my YouTube channel. I'm pretty active over there. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. That's Smartphone Tutorials. Until next time, this is Kailash signing off at Smartphone Tutorials. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.